Hello, hello, hello. It's Sharon of the Sharan Nixon Show. So how is everyone today? I hope you had a productive day because I didn't. Yeah, went into work and really felt like leaving 5 minutes after I was there. So, that's how it works. When you go to work, you don't want to be there. But enough about me and on to my guests. Let me give out some numbers and some preliminary information before we get started. Our call-in number is 855-835-5857, extension 1, or you can text us if you have a question at 443-642-9403. Our guest tonight is Tiffany Tate of LINGER magazine. She's the editor-in-chief for this fabulous fashion publication. And I met Tiffany, I believe it was in 2011. We started a conversation, and she was the sponsor for our emerging designer competition that we held in 2010 and 11. We were going to do it this year, but we're going to push it off until next year because with the startup of the nonprofit, it was just too much for all of us to handle at one time. So we decided to push a lot of things to 2015 and 16. So just stay tuned. Yesterday I got off the phone with a travel agent regarding the cruise that we pushed back to 2015. So that announcement will be coming soon. I'm so excited about that. The price is right, and it's like 2 trips in one, and we'll be gone for 7 days, leaving from Baltimore. So I'm really, really excited about that. And before, I'll talk about that in the second half. But LINGER magazine is a magazine that is known as a fashion forefront portal. And Tiffany, I know her personally, Tiffany Tate, who's the editor-in-chief of LINGER magazine. She works extremely, extremely hard on her magazine, as most magazine owners or publishers do, or editors-in-chief. I don't know how they do it. I have a problem in just coming up with a flyer, let alone trying to produce a fashion publication every month for 12 months. I don't get it. But and my hat goes off to Tiffany. It goes off to other editor-in-chiefs like Sophia Davis, Sophia Davis, Michelle Davis. That's interesting. Their last names are the same. Michelle and Sophia and Tiffany, y'all can have it. I won't get in your lane. Believe me, I won't. I tried to. No, not try. We did publish a little magazine or brochure to say in 2012. It was pretty cool. It was a lot of work, but it turned out really nice, and I still have a few copies here. I was really proud of my baby, so I'm not sure if we're going to do something this year, and if we do, it'll be something that the foundation produces. We won't sell ad space. If we want to invite you, we'll just send you an invitation, but you have to meet our deadlines, and as you all know, my deadlines are pretty strict. So LINGER magazine has been around for a minute. In 2013, the magazine was chosen as one of the 8 digital fashion magazines you should know. Tiffany, when she gets on the line, she'll talk about this a little bit more, and just some of the people that she's met. She's met Henrietta Cole, she is just so awesome. I talked to her at the time, her assistant back in 2010. We were trying to get her to come to Fashion Week. And so he was really cool, and I never got a chance to talk to Henrietta Cole. So maybe when Tiffany gets on the line, we'll ask her how that experience went. Tiffany has also interviewed quite a few regal, untouchable individuals. And so we'll ask Tiffany. I won't mention them right now. Because Tiffany and I talk all the time, but I won't steal all the glory from her. I'll let her talk a little bit. So while we're waiting for Tiffany's in Boston. LINGER magazine their home base is in Boston, Massachusetts. So Tiffany, of course, could not be here tonight. So she's calling in, and we talked briefly, and I'm so lucky that she agreed to be on the show because she's in the middle of relocating her office. So as we speak, she'll be calling in from her cell because she said her office is an array, but I'm just glad that she can be on the phone. So while we're waiting for her to call in, I'm going to talk a little bit about in this first segment. Not a lot, just about some things that we have coming down the pike for Baltimore Fashion Week. I will say this, I am giving away for each show up until Fashion Week, or Baltimore Fashion Week, I will be giving away 2 tickets. If you win tickets, they will be front row seats. We will, the seat will be marketed or advertised in your name, so when you come, you'll be sitting on front row. The way the ballroom is going to be set up this year at the Lloyd Baltimore Hotel, the runway will be 24 inches off the floor. And I believe the runway, and I don't have it measurements in front of me, I think the runway is 52 inches long, and it's a T shape. And so we're also working into the production to have flats this year. Hopefully we'll have flats, for the runway. So the models will be able to come from.
It's actually 52 feet long. You said inches.
Oh, I said 52 inches.
I think everybody's sleeping tonight.
Oh, I'm not sleepy. Do I look sleepy?
I'm just going to tell you.
It's 52 feet long, not inches. Well, you all knew what I meant, right? 52 inches would be a really short runway and a lot of seats. So, do we want to make it 52 inches? No, I'm only kidding. So it's 52 feet. 52 feet long, and I'm really excited. I think our designer count is up to 29 designers. Please don't quote me because I haven't done an official count, but I'm really excited about that. And we are hosting our final audition. The reason why, final audition or model call, the reason why we're having another one is so late in the game is because we had some designers to register. This year we have 3 petite designers who will be showcasing during Baltimore Fashion Week. So the models that are 5'7" and shorter, this is your option to come out. We also are inviting the models who participated in Under, who actually walked in Under on April 19th. They're also included in this show as well. So when we have the designer model selection and model fitting, those models will be included as well. So the audition or model call for the models, the final model call for Baltimore Fashion Week is Sunday, June 8th at 1 o'clock p.m. at House of Deco Fash or Top Kitty at 516 North Charles Street. We are recommending that you arrive on time. Once we're done, we're done. So we suggest that you come at 1 o'clock, dress in all black, including your shoes for both male and female. You don't need to worry about registration forms. If you are selected to participate, you will receive a registration form. We'll hold you back to talk to you, to have a brief meeting with you, and to provide you with the registration form. Oh, Tiffany's calling me. Why is she calling? Do I answer the phone? I don't answer the phone. I do. Oh, excuse me. Oh, where's my earpiece? It's never around when I need it. Hello? Oh, it says the line is busy. Oh, we're checking it now, Tiffany. Tiffany's on the phone. Yay. She's on my cell. You can't hear her.
Tell her to call again.
Oh, he said, can you call again? Okay, great. Thanks. So Tiffany's going to call back. The line was busy. If you want to call in after Tiffany joins us on the line, it's 855-835-5857, extension 1. Or you can text your questions to 443-642-9403. And I will let you know that the question of the evening, where you can win 2 tickets, and we're only giving away 1 set for tonight, will be based around the marketing materials that are out for Baltimore Fashion Week 2014. So if you want to get ready, you get your sneaks out, or you get a peek before we actually start the contest, you're more than free to do so. You can find the marketing advertisement on the Sharan Nixon show page, the Fashion Umbrella, under the Petite Takeover, and also both of Baltimore Fashion Week pages. And you can find us on Pinterest. So we just started posting images there, and we'll work on that throughout the rest of the week to get everything up to speed from 2008 to now. So that's a lot of work, right? I know. 6 years of production. Going into 7. This year makes our 7th year. Little soundbite. I get no applause for that. I work really hard. No, don't do that again. Okay. Is Tiffany calling yet? Is that? And there's Baltimore's finest of ambulance in the background. Like, they always need to be driving around when I'm on. They never do this when Monty's on. When he has his show and everybody else has their show, you never hear that. It's only when the Nixo is on the line that you hear the freaking police. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So we're still waiting. So I will let you know what the question of the... Why are you laughing? What happened? What number? Her number? You want Tiffany's number? Oh, she's calling me. Hold on.
Is it a 260 number?
No. Hey, Tiffany, we're going to call you. Okay. Right, guys. Here. Come get my phone. Oh, it went off. Oh, isn't he cute? Inspiration. Is it who? I don't know who that is. I just know production, sweetie. Lights and camera. I don't know. The best looking man in the world. Monty's salivating again. Whew, not on my show. Are we going to call her? I apologize for the delay, people. Everyone. Should I sing for you all while we wait? No? Nope. Monty, you want me to sing? No? He said no. So I'll just keep on talking about what I love. Baltimore Fashion Week. So once again, the model call is Sunday, June 8th at 1 o'clock p.m., 516 North Charles Street. When you arrive, there will be someone downstairs to greet you. Please come in shoes that you are comfortable in for both male and female. Tennis shoes are not allowed. Wedges. Just wear whatever you're comfortable in, but just make sure it's heels. If it's wedges, that's fine. But if the designer asks you to wear heels, you have to be able to walk in them. I'm not going to make the model call or casting restricted so that you only have to wear heels. Oh, is that ringing? Am I supposed to hear the ringing? I don't know if you're all supposed to hear the ringing. Is there any 40 degrees outside?
Hello.
Tiffany!
Hi!
Tiffany! I was like, where is she? She's always early. What's going on?
Nothing much. Just working away and just, kind of taking care of some stuff. Feeling really good.
Yay! So I'm really, really, really excited that you were able to call. Okay, Tiffany, you're not going to believe this. The questions we talked about, tell me why they're on my desk. Oh, my God. Okay, so we're going to wing it because Lord knows. Lord Jesus. Anyway, so I'm...
See, this is going to be so much fun. We're starting off on the right foot already. It's all good.
Would you like me to go get the questions for you?
No, I think I remember. We're going to wing it like we always do.
It was 3 questions here.
Who's that?
Sandra.
She's probably listening now. She heard me say, So anyway, yay, Tiffany. So tell us a little bit about Linger.
Oh, Linger. Linger is, oh my goodness, a passion that was born in my heart. Linger is a dream that I had as a child, believe it or not. I have always wanted to own my own magazine since I was about 7 years old.
Since you were 7?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of my fondest memories, even being a kid, was when my mom used to give me the mailbox key and have me go get the mail. And it would be filled with these glossy magazines with all these pretty pictures in it. And my mom would let me keep them. And I would just read them over and over. And each time I read it, it would be like I would be reading it for the first time. In high school, English was my favorite subject. I loved, editing and making titles kind of stand out. And I always had A's, and it was my favorite subject. And I always had teachers who were always really supportive, saying, you need to take this further. This is something, this is a part of you. It's more than just the grade. Real personality is really coming through. So I went to college, and I was given the opportunity to write for a community newspaper. And I loved it because I got to go out into the community and interview residents about like their concerns and ideas about community involvement and things like that. And that's when I really learned about passion. You know, when someone has an opinion or has an idea and they're so open with you, you want to be able to kind of get that quote accurately because you can see the passion that they have for the topic or the issue. And I've been so blessed with opportunities to write for, you know, magazines and share my views on different topics. I kind of stumbled into fashion a little bit. I grew up with my cousin, Jennifer Bryce, being a model at Ford. And so I kind of always knew what modeling was. I knew the beautiful pictures. Going to shows when I was young and seeing her on the runway. But to me, she was my cousin and she was beautiful. It really wasn't about she was a model and she just kind of like goes around in dresses and things. You know, I knew all the people that she knew, but it really didn't mean anything to me because that was just my cousin and I just loved what she was doing. And she was just so humble and just so sweet, like she just never changed. So my view on fashion and everything never got jaded, even about the industry. But she always shared things. So about Linger coming kind of to fruition, I created Linger while I was unemployed. Believe it or not. When I tell people that, they're like, what? After spending about 7 years with one publication, I was laid off. And that is when I just kind of started asking myself, why am I waiting, for someone to offer me an opportunity to kind of feature emerging creative talent when I can kind of create my own platform to do so. And I kind of mulled that idea in my mind for a while, and I said, you know what? I have nothing but opportunity right now. So many people wish they had that time to kind of, go with their passion for a while. And I haven't. So I need to take advantage of that. So in May 2010, Lena was born in 6 weeks. I literally sat at the computer day and night. I reached out to contacts that I had, let them know that I was kind of starting my own thing, would love their support. And I started getting submissions from contacts that I had in Canada and Miami and Spain. Like I started to get fashion photography from photographers that I had worked with at other publications. And, I literally put that issue together in my bedroom while I was on unemployment. And I had yet to regret it. I took a chance and the public embraced it. And I was blessed because a lot of my followers from other publications have become subscribers to Linger. And I truly love them for their support.
Oh, wow.
Really
That's awesome.
In my heart. Yeah, it was something that was really good in my heart. And every day I'm happy.
So what made you come up with the name Linger? Out of all the names you could have chosen.
Yeah. I can honestly say that name kind of came, my biggest inspiration was my cousin, Jennifer, when I was little, and she was a Ford model, and she would show me her comp cards and her portfolio, and I thought they were so beautiful. So as I got older, I often compared images in other magazines with her images from her portfolio. In high school, I kind of found my passion with journalism, and I knew one day I would have my own magazine. And kind of had those beautiful images, but I remember when I was putting that first issue of Linger together, I swear, when I was laying out the pages, I started remembering a lot of the images from her portfolio, and I could remember like her expression or her pose or just the way that she held something in her hand. And that kind of helped me kind of get the vision for that first issue, but it also helped me to kind of decide the type of submissions that I wanted for Linger. And I wanted those images that evoke some type of emotion. When you see a cover of Linger, everyone doesn't have to have the same vision, but I want you to walk away thinking something. It needs to evoke some type of emotion inside of you. So that was my inspiration, Linger, because those images have lingered with me for years. I had no idea that I even can remember a lot of the pictures that were in our portfolio, but that's what I want our images to do. I want them to linger with you. I want you to take them with you. I want 5 years from now for you to think about, oh, I remember when we did that cover, and this is how it made me feel. And so that's kind of the passion and inspiration behind the name.
So I know this might be a silly question because I know the question if someone posed it to me, but do you have still have your very first issue of Linger?
I do.
Oh, that's so
I
sweet.
I have, it is such it's a rule of measure for me. I remember the passion behind it. I remember having a little fear too, like, oh my goodness, this maybe 6 weeks is not long enough. I don't really know how everybody's going to embrace it. I had the support, but I wasn't sure. And then I'm like, what am I afraid of? I have done great work for other publications. Why am I afraid to do my own?
Right.
So I still have it, and I look at it sometimes, and it just kind of reminds me of where we started. Next year we'll be 5 years old.
Wow.
And I'm really, really happy that from day one, we've been a monthly publication, and it's not easy, but I'm happy to do it every month. I know that a lot of people are like, what do you mean? Yeah, I have a monthly magazine from day one. We've never changed our stride, and we just continue to push forward.
So do you have a printed copy of each publication that you've produced?
Well, we're digital, so I print them myself just for for myself.
Okay.
But we started last year having an annual print issue, so every May we have a print issue. We actually have our print issue for this year, and it's still being sent out and distributed to our subscribers. And each year it'll just get better, and it'll get grander, a little thicker, And we've been blessed. The first issue actually sold out.
Wow.
I printed a limited amount, 1,000 copies, and they sold out. This issue is steadily falling right behind it. So I think that people are really feeling like to have something tangible. It's a celebration issue, and it's basically where we kind of keep in the spirit of celebration. So it's a confetti issue. And, it's just been amazing, the support. The support has been, it has brought me to tears sometimes because, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it so soon. So I'm very, very thankful for it.
And so if our listeners, not people, but they are people, but if our listeners wanted to subscribe, they can go to lingermagazine.com and just subscribe.
They can subscribe. If they subscribe, whether it's a 3-month subscription or a 1-year subscription, in either subscription, if you subscribe, you will get the print issue mailed out to you. It's part of the subscription package.
Wow.
And that is really my way of just saying thank you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for even just spending money with us, because everything that we make, we put it right back into Linger to make it better, to bring on writers who are extraordinary. Our team is great, but honestly, our readers are what makes us so great, because we're always striving to make sure that we have what they're looking for. So they can go to the website and they can purchase a subscription, and they will get their print issue.
And so if you have a question for Tiffany or Miss Tate, the editor-in-chief of Linger Magazine, you can call us at 855-835-5857, extension 1, or if you're not able to get to a phone, we ask that you text us at 443-642-9403, and we'll... Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the engineer was talking to me, but he clearly isn't. So I need him to stop looking at me. And 443-642-9403 if you have any questions. So, Tiffany, real quick, should I call you Tiffany or Miss Tate?
You can call me Tiff.
All right, Tiff. So we don't have long for this segment. And will you be able to come back in the second half?
I sure will.
Okay, great.
Absolutely.
So, maybe we should wait. Should we wait before I ask the question?
No, you know what? We're having fun with it. Let's go.
Okay, all right. So.
Wait, she doesn't have to disconnect, right?
Yeah, no. Oh, the engineer was telling me that you don't have to disconnect. I think he's trying to do his job of all nice. Anyway, if you... Oh, my God, Tiffany's one of the questions. Oh, if you weren't doing Linger, what would you be doing?
Oh, that's a scary thought. Honestly,
Okay, Tiff, no polls. We try to keep it clean here. I don't want to hear about the polls and None of that.
The what?
Poles, like, stripping. It's a joke.
Oh, no, honey, that would never be Miss Tiffany, honey. You never have to worry about that. Honey, I'm too smart for that. I mean, I don't have anybody has to do that, but, trust me, I'm very skilled. I have other skills. And, I don't need to do that one. Anyway. No, honestly, it's, I think because this was a passion since I was a child, oh man, I really can't picture my life without Linger. I really, really don't. I think maybe I would have worked for other publications a lot longer, maybe continue to kind of move up the ladder. But in my heart, in my soul, from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, I always would have been feeling like, I need to do Linger. I need to do it. Yes, I'm here. I'm, successful, and that's great. But I really need to do me, because it was just something that was instilled in me so young, and it's one of the things that it gnaws at you. It won't let you, kind of get out of its hold. And I learned that early, so I really don't think that there would never have been a Linger. But I think if there wasn't, if there was not a Linger, I think that I would have just wanted to just make money. I think I really would have made it just about money. And I may not have been happy, but I would have been wealthy.
Well, we're going to continue on that response because they give me the finger and the circle signs. And so we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with Tiffany Tate, Editor-in-Chief of Linger Magazine. Don't go anywhere.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something, and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey, guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew. Wait. Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold on.
What'd you say? Wait, sir, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
My guys, I can't believe you missed this on Talk Lately.
I wonder, because I'm going to pick up the copy of this, the Cosmo. The phone call, here's what she said. The phone call this April ended the mystery. He left a message on Sunday saying, I have something important to talk about. Please call me back. I was working and called the next morning. He uttered an eerily familiar phrase, you may want to sit down. Then he said, Carolyn, I'm gay. She says, I was stunned. I managed to say after a silent moment and then a deep breath, I had no idea. I'm sure a huge weight is off your shoulders. During all those years I had known him, I never would have guessed that he would come out as gay. We talked again briefly that night. He answered a few questions. You know what those questions was? Are you a bottom? That was uncalled for. Sorry. So it's a bottom.
It goes down just like that. Each and every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
As the big way of communicating, so. Mike's on the telephone. Mike is 45. He wants to talk about the inauguration. Hi, Mike.
Hey, how you doing, Wendy?
Fine, thank you, Mike.
Doing?
How you doing?
I'm all right. Hey, I watched the whole thing. It was great.
Yeah.
But the only thing I did not appreciate is that first and foremost, he did not thank God for getting him where he got to. And second of all, he did not thank Dr. Martin Luther King. He did not mention that man's name once through the primaries, through his got elected.
I don't believe that. I don't believe, well, if there were oversights, God and Martin Luther King, I don't believe that it was with ill intention.
I don't either, but just to give thanks, because without Martin, he would have never been there. And a lot of people, of color, of ethnicity, they wouldn't be where they are today.
Yeah, without.
And you should just give thanks.
I am so embarrassed that we're in the same age group. You sound like an old man.
Well, it's just that I'm very wise.
No, what is wrong with your teeth?
My who?
Your teeth.
My teeth.
Yeah, there's something going on. Your teeth, you get a fat tongue, a lazy tongue, big lips. What's going on?
Ain't nothing going on. Oh, I'm missing one tooth in the front.
There you go.
Oh, Wendy, man, what are you, a psychic?
Well, no, but I can hear it because I'm 44, you're 45, but you sound like you're 150.
No, dear, no. I think that's your phone.
Oh. I love you, Mike.
Yeah, I love you too.
Thank you for listening.
What's up, Charlamagne?
And no, Charlamagne doesn't work here anymore. Yeah, where you been?
Oh man, I've been at work, just working.
Yeah, they gave him the hammer.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, well.
All right, well, Wendy, you have a blessed year, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on TV.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm looking forward to you getting that new tooth.
Oh, yes, I am. My wife is already getting my behind about it.
There you go. Exactly.
All right.
Thank goodness for wives, right?
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Take care, Mike.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Joe Perry. And Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, here for RAD, recording artists, actors, and athletes against drunk driving. Yeah, we love it when the music does the talking.
And the music stops when someone gets killed.
So never let someone get behind the wheel if they've been drinking. So keep it real. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
I'm about to teach Rod how to yeet.
I can't wait to age it to me, 'cause right now.
Hi, this is Sharon, and we're back with Tiffany Tate, editor-in-chief of Linger magazine. And
Hi.
Hey, Tiff. And Tiffany's in Boston. That's why she's not here today, because she was here to probably be even more liver than it is right now.
Oh, yeah, it would be sheer chaos.
Tiffany's my girl, and I met her for the first time in 2012, and she just stood there at Fashion Week, and she just said, "Oh, Sharon, oh, she was so cute. I just want to pinch her little cheeks. She has the cutest cheeks that you just want to pinch." Okay, anyway, I went in. Okay.
Like 5 people told me that while I was there. Like, the guys could kiss my cheek, and I was like, now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. At the time, I was focused on, like, wait a minute. But, I just felt a lot.
So let's let's dive right back into Linger magazine. So as I know, because I talked to you, but also on your site, which is lingermagazine.com, and you can also find Linger Magazine and Tiffany Tate on Facebook at editor EIC of Linger Magazine? Your Facebook page?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then Linger Magazine the like page. So she has two pages. But Linger Magazine, the like page, is the one that we want you all to like. So I know that you had a photo shoot with Kenya Hill, who is one of America's Next Top Model. Can you talk briefly about that to the listeners?
Absolutely. That is one experience that was really amazing. That young woman is so talented. That took place in New York City. And there was really no real thing or anything. She literally just went out there on the street with people and just posed and took pictures with people. She really just took in the whole vibe of the city. That's how that shoot turned out so well. And I would love to work with more models like her who are the great to just jump into a situation and say, you know what, I'm going to live here and I'm going to pose. And if somebody's sitting here and I'm going to acknowledge them. It was wonderful. It even rained, and she did not complain. She literally even did that part of the photo shoot. It was amazing. Amazing for someone who is so talented to take a situation and just win it and win. Like, it was an amazing situation. And I have nothing but good things to say about her. She is a true professional. She is talented, and she's humble. And she was stopped and took pictures with people, and she really embraced the whole environment. She's an amazing young lady. It was a great experience.
Well, that sounds like it would be inspiring to other models. And I know the video is on your validation page.
Yeah.
I believe. And so and I'll also place the video on the Sharan Nixon Show page on Facebook, so you can go there and view it and check out Tiffany's site on lingermagazine.com. It's a really awesome site. The digital magazines are really nice. Her coverage of everything that she does is exceptionally nice. But I know of something that I want Tiffany to talk about, a very special interview that she did not too long ago. And I know it was really heartfelt to her because we talked briefly. I think it was via text, or maybe she did, I don't know. But we talked briefly after the interview took place. And Tiffany, could you tell the listeners about it?
I was blessed with the opportunity to interview Nelson Mandela's daughter and granddaughter. They were launching their family wine collection in the U.S. last year. It's called the House of Mandela. And it was a wonderful opportunity. I literally when I hung up with them, I cried a little bit. It was key to do it because I realized that, because she had followed me for a while before I was even blessed with that opportunity. And so to hear them say in their own words how they felt about how we were doing was amazing to me. It was amazing to me. I felt like, any doubt that I ever have, I think about that day. I think about being on the phone with them, and it was like I was in a history lesson. They told me so much about him as a child, and just his vision for things, and I was just in awe. And it was like, it wasn't really even an interview, it was like a conversation with like an aunt. It was wonderful. And, it was just, it's easier to even talk about it. And to be able to ask her how he was doing at the time, and he was doing better, and she shared how, he's getting older, but, he gets sick and he gets better, and he gets a little sick and he gets better, and that he was a fighter. He's been a fighter his whole life. And I was just in awe to hear them tell the stories about his childhood and, things that he used to do as a kid. It was amazing to me. And, I said to her, I said, give me my best, and she said I would, and, before we hung up, she said, we're going to be in New York, and I would love for you to come, and we'll have lunch. And I said, I would love to meet you for lunch. And, of course, unfortunately, that didn't get to happen because it passed 2 months later. It's an opportunity that I will have in my heart till the day I leave this earth. I will never forget it. It changed me that day. It literally changed me that day. Every step I take is totally different than I took the day before that interview. Because I got to do something that I know was ordained. It was ordained. I didn't seek that out. It was something that came to me. When someone said, no, they specifically requested you. And that was why when I hung up, I was in tears. I literally I just sobbed for a second. And it was kind of like, for me, it was like God saying, now, aren't you glad that you tapped into that gift I gave you? That's what I felt when I hung up. And I've been thankful ever since. So, being able to even just send an email when he did pass away and say, I'm so sorry. And just having that connection is an amazing feeling. And I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I really do.
Well, that's awesome. And not too many people can say that they've had the pleasure to interview anyone of that stature of magnitude, especially for their publication.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it sounds like it was very momentous for you.
It was. It really was. We laughed so much. I mean, it was, like I said, it really wasn't an interview. It was like a wonderful conversation with like a family member. It really, really was. We laughed. We shared, what we like, our favorite makeup. We shared, our favorite perfume. Like, things, we shared things just as women that was beautiful. And it was something that at that time in my life I was kind of missing. I have friends, but, everyone's so kind of disconnected now because everyone's online and, nobody really sees anybody now. But it was wonderful to spend, I think it was like an hour and a half on the phone and just talking about things we like as women. And she shared this wonderful nugget of wisdom. One of my questions I asked her was, what advice would she give to a female entrepreneur in a male-dominant industry? And her answer was remarkable. What she shared was to not focus so much on the fact that you operate in a male-dominated industry. And she just basically said instead, just focus on your goals and how much you can learn and things that you can help to become successful in whatever career that it is. And yes, there's challenges, but ultimately you get to choose what your attitude is. You bring your talent to the table. Stop worrying about you're the only one of your kind at that table. You just get your butt to that table and bring your talent. And it was amazing to just hear that. And it just sounded so like he was wanting the world to just hear that finally. Everyone just needs to hear that. And so I was honored to be able to put that in our very first print issue because I too felt like every woman needed to hear that. It was just, I'm so proud of it. I'm really, really proud of it. And I love the connection that we've had. And it's amazing. I'm very, very thankful.
Oh, Tiffany, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. I'm learning to be proud of myself too. That's been a hard thing because I'm kind of humble, and if a blessing comes, I'm like, okay, that's a blessing. On to the next one. But that day I literally had to stop and just say, wow, thank you.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, being in the industry that you're in, I'm not going to say we forget, but we get so boggled down with responsibilities and deadlines that sometimes we may not, it's not intentional, but sometimes we forget just to say thank you. And I know when I started Fashion Week, one of the main prayers that I prayed was that I would always remain humble. And so then on the flip side of that prayer, I also said that if I ever became unhumble, that it should be removed from me. And so I try to make sure that I'm extremely cautious of what I do and especially how I treat people and not to be all stuck up. And because, sometimes like people in your position and my position, when not saying that we're at that level, but in other people's eyes, they may think that we are. And they think that we should act or be a certain way. And then when we're not that type, they get surprised, like, oh my gosh, she's just a normal person. Or he's just a normal person. Like, what am I supposed to be?
Yeah, I'm going to with that sometimes too. It's like, especially when I attend fashion events and you sit in the front row and everyone's really nice to you until they find out I'm the editor and they're like, oh, either they're afraid of, I don't know. It's like I sit next to them and they feel like I'm going to critique their outfit. We've been talking for the last half hour. Had a great conversation. I don't care what you're wearing. I'm here at the show, but it's like all of a sudden they feel like, uh-oh. Right. What you going to say about me? Nothing. I mean, if I add it to the article, it's, hey, I met a really nice lady or gentleman I sat next to, and he was funny. Like, I wouldn't even entertain myself with trying to put anything that is just not good. I don't think that it's necessary. I don't think that it would even add anything to Linger, and that's not what I'm there for. I'm there to cover the event and try to, feature them in the best light possible. If it was a situation where I'm saying I'm showing it's horrible, I just won't write about it. I would rather not write about it than say how horrible horrible it is, tear it down, or anything like that. I mean, I think there's enough blogs for that. There's no place for that at Linger.
I need to bring a blogger on the event. Let's see how I fight. I got a lot of questions for them. I bet you I'm gonna forget them that night.
No,
it's all good. It's all good. Just general questions. Why they're so mean. Anyway, that's one. Why are you so mean? Why are some bloggers so mean? So I don't think I have any other questions. Do you have any questions or callers? If you would like to call in and ask Tiffany Tiff a question, the number is 855-835-5857 extension 1, or you can text us at 443-642-9403. So Tiffany, I want to thank you for coming on the call, and you're more than welcome to stay on the call until the segment ends if you like. I would love to have you to stay on so we can go off some more.
Why not? Yes. You're welcome. I've enjoyed it. Thank you for the opportunity.
Good. Well, I'm glad you came on. I'll talk briefly about our guest for next week. Our guest for next week is Maria Smith. She is the CEO of House of Deco Fash and also Top Kitty. She is also the lead stylist for Baltimore Fashion Week. So Maria will be coming in here to talk to us about styles and upcoming trends and the do's and the don'ts and the pros and the cons of fashion and styling. In my eyes, Maria is an exceptional stylist. She did Under for 2 years. She did Baltimore Fashion Week last year, and her styling technique is just crazy in a good way. Like, who wears a scarf with a crop top and makes it look good? It's just awesome. And if you want to see some of her work, I will be posting pictures to the Under website tomorrow. Their web address is undertheevent.com, but you can also find all of the images from all of our events, production, behind the scenes, everything at fashionumbrella.zenfolio. That's ZEN, F as in Frank, OLIO.com. That's where you can find all of our images from 2008 all the way up until now, including the 2-year production phases for Under 2013 and 14. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Fashion Week, and here's the question where you can win 2 tickets. I'm going to talk about the marketing materials now, so I need you to pay attention. The question is, well, first let me tell you about the marketing pieces. For my marketing pieces for Baltimore Fashion Week, I reached out to several photographers who provided us imagery for our marketing, which was so awesome to me because I didn't have the brain set to even search because everything was a little bit behind schedule with the startup of the nonprofit. But a huge thanks go out to Kevin Higgins, Jamie Toole, and also his name is not going here. Greg Cooper. Wait a minute. Oh my God, I messed it up. Oh, Greg Cooper Spencer. They were the photographers that provided the artwork for all of the marketing materials. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at one image and I don't see the credits, so I need to make sure that it's on here because that was part of our arrangement for the images that Greg did. And so out of all of the images, I need you to tell me which photographer provided the least amount of imagery. It should be really easy. We have several marketing pieces for 2014. The main ones are on the website. You can click them. They should enlarge because that's the way I set them up. And so that's the contest. The first person that responds or inboxes us on the Sharan Nixon show will win 2 tickets, and they will be front row. And tickets will be mailed to you. So we'll ask you for your mailing address so we can mail the tickets for you. You get to choose which day you want to go. We're also adding to the event schedule a rooftop celebration, which will be held right directly after the finale event of Baltimore Fashion Week on August 17th, which is Sunday. Tickets are currently on sale for Baltimore Fashion Week tickets for $20. Once again, a shout out to the fabulous photographers Kevin Higgins, Jamie Toole, and Greg Cooper Spencer. On the 28th of June at 11 o'clock a.m. is the open volunteer interview session. So if you've ever wanted to help out with Baltimore Fashion Week for hair, makeup, and just help with the production scenes in the front end of the house or back end of the house, this is your day. Just bring your resume and wear all black and be there at 11. The interviews will not take all day. You will meet with several panel members of the production team, and once the interview is over in 2 weeks, they'll let you know where you'll be working and if you have been selected.
If I got the time, can I interview people?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, God. On Friday, that was the engineer who wants to interview. Oh, my God. So on Friday, August the 15th, I'm so excited about this. We will have Voguers. Marquise Clanton, who is a very well-known national and international Voguer, he has put together a team of Voguers who will present on Friday, August the 15th. They are representing several houses. So that information will be on the site soon. We'll be doing a press release about it in our normal marketing, just like we do for most of our announcements that we have for Baltimore Fashion Week. Press registration guidelines and packets will be ready for distribution on July 10th. It's being reviewed now. So as soon as that's been completed, we will send it out to all of the photographers and media press individuals who registered previously before the deadline, and then it will be added to the site. And also the scholarship recipient announcement will be on July 1. We'll be making announcements to inform those individuals who have applied, who have received the Fashion Umbrella Scholarship Award, Foundation Award for 2014. We have a phone call. Yay! Who was that, Tiffany? Hi, Carla.
Hello?
Oh, hey.
Did I win?
Huh? Did you win the tickets?
Yes, did I win the tickets?
Did you answer the question on Facebook?
She hung up. I was so excited.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Excitement is good. That's really good. See how we roll here, Tiffany? We just go with the punches. And Marty comes in at the last 48 seconds of the show.
I can't make it. It's hot out there.
It's hot out there, so you can't be, but it's hot in here.
No, it's different.
Different temperature. We won't talk about why it's hot in this office. Please don't get me started. Oh. Okay, you need to know where the interviews will be. They'll be on June 28th at 11 o'clock a.m. at the Forest Park Senior Center, which is 4801. I hate that word, Forest Park Senior Center. Just come to 4801 Liberty Heights Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21207, huh?
FPSC.
Oh, come to the FPSC, because you know that's what they started. It's not trademark, but they started using that acronym. Just the senior part makes me cringe a little bit. It's a really nice place, though. But, that doesn't mean my time is up. Oh, I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to have a laugh or sing a song. You ready to hang me up? Did you disconnect me? What? You need me to hang up? Uh-huh.
The phone call.
Yes.
She needs to say goodbye.
Oh, Tiffany needs to hang up. Okay. Okay, Tiffany. So they're telling me you have to go.
I
love
go. Thank
you.
so
I'll talk
much
to you
for the
soon.
time. Yep. Today I enjoyed it, and I look forward to Baltimore City this week. You're gonna have a ball.
I know. I can't wait. We get to hang out. We're right by the harbor. We're like 3 blocks from the harbor, and we're gonna go and get. Is it okay for me to say turned up on the air? Robbie says I can't say turned up, so we're gonna go and have fun.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right.
All right. See you, Tiffany. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for listening, listeners. Until next week, Maria Smith. She'll be on the air. And tomorrow is, okay, I'm looking at the schedule, the Talk Lately show at 7 o'clock. Nothing. You're not doing anything? Okay, there will not be a Talk Lately segment tomorrow. It's just Lady O, who comes on at 8 o'clock. So tune in. Today's not Wednesday. What is today? Tuesday? So what happens? Okay, so there's nothing tomorrow. So you have a free day, everyone, like they say in church, you have a free day. Or you can listen to the repeats and then tune in on Thursday, which is 2 days from today, because I clearly thought today was Wednesday. On Thursday for the Talk Lately show at 7 o'clock and Lady O at 8. Peace. Thanks, Tiff.